like that. If there was a situation where I'm like, what's going on over there? But that's the sort of thing you saw in that crew game, right? Demotivated players questioning what's going on. Zalsis not being that emotional leader that he's really turned into being.
He is, I mean, really, from the beginning of Valorant up until now, has just matured so much. Has become the emotional leader for his squad. You're absolutely right. And it's interesting to see both sides of it, too, right? He can be very much like the full charge forward. He can be the stabilizing, calm presence. He's so pivotal to the emotional makeup of the squad.
If Cloud9 want to break through the struggles they've been having, when it comes down to playoff stages, granted, we've only seen one from them, but we've already seen them struggle again here in LCQ. It needs to be because of players like that consistently keeping a level head and getting everybody super involved. Again, the same pistol where they're able to insert players deep into sewers has been netting LEV some success. But it's also something that Cloud9 is going to start responding to a little bit here. But I do like it as a way to really trap any player down and B-Link. The passiveness, though, of the Cloud9 players. And Spawn, Rooney almost gets punished.
Yeah, but I mean, he dealt a considerable punch back. Taco has to get healed up.
There's big response tools here from the Cloud9 side. As Zalsis pops that high tide, we look to his reckoning as well. And wonder, Rooney, whether it'd be optimal to be falling off of site here to play a full retake instead. These Cloud9 players playing in positions where he's going to get this ult off with that reckoning as well at 30 seconds right now. That puts a scramble on the left side to run down towards this B side.
And with that, Zalsis is running his way to join them. He's going to get ahead of the utility too. Oh, I thought for a moment he was going to find a window. Mazino's been cut off.
Look at Rooney's position. He's full flash though. Taco.
They've got to execute on this. That's a big kill out from Taco, and he's not able to find much more. Zalsis got the trap.
I'm missing a lot, man.
5 seconds left. Yeah, there's no way through.
Shy's on the complete opposite side of the map. Livia thought out of the timeout. They go right back to the grass.
Everyone note down
exactly what they were doing at the beginning.
Let's run it again.
Straight up through B-Link, getting somebody inserted in sewers, and they wait out the time. These are sort of things that I was actually noticing that they're not doing as much, right? Falling back onto the same ideas. I think there in that timeout, you might be getting a little bit of that old Leviathan creeping
No
up,
way, bro,
like,
come on.
work. We have plenty of opportunities to make it happen.
Yeah, ram your head against wall type E.
They had a good ass lead. What happened?
He's been a spark this series for Leviathan. He's gonna have to do it again. Taco with blades, the first to go. Tries to go fast after clearing the alarm breath. There's no challenge. They're gonna scale up around it. So this insertion of players mid.
Just from the other side.
Yeah. I mean, they're meticulous.
And they do get in position here now on Art, where they should be able to execute really strongly on the Cloud9 side. And they don't have those tools, again, to deny this entirely like they did last time. But what they do have is a lot of space by Leaf, deep up Belong, and we've been completely ignoring this space if you're Leviathan.
Destroyed.
Seekers invested from back in spawn.
That misdirection there from Taco is neutered because of those Seekers. And it's following up from the backside. Somebody's got to break that for him, otherwise he's getting nearsighted as this goes through.
Meanwhile, King dies.
Oh!
And he's got more to go. Still 3 blades left in his back pocket. Zeppa decapitated.
Damn.
Courtesy of Noswer. Taco's still alive and healthy.
Come on, Lev. Come on, Lev.
He's going to be making a cautious approach towards A main. Somehow you clean up Taco. You still have Shy waiting around.
Double peek coming in.
That tandem is pretty, and it cleans him up. The job is done. Rooney's left alone in this 1v3. He's got a turret and he's healthy. Time is not on his side yet again. Decides to go for Shy first.
Ah, Shy gets him. Come on.
It's about Taco being a spark. There it is. With the knives just floating through on that A side. That flick is, this first shot, I'm like, oh, it's whiffing a little bit, and then the flick on the Jake is just crazy.
And you know, I'll be the first to admit, seeing him in his last series, I thought, okay, he's warming up. Maybe this is more
Taco
the
is
Taco
crazy,
that we were
man.
used to, or the Taco that we were expecting. But I didn't fully believe that he was back. But the performance that he's put up this series, I mean, it's eliminating all doubt.
For somebody who was slumping in the regular season, you start to remember old Taco and how dominant he could be.
That's different. What a fucking. That's weird or something.
I was just mentioning how they were ignoring this space, and I'm not even sure how they recognized that Leaf had taken that last round, but King gets right back into a regular 1-3-1 default here and destroys him.
Cheeky little high-low.
This is great. I mean, Cloud9 is a team that once they lose the advantage, they immediately try to strike back. I mean, you could see it right now happening. The three players grouping up inside of B-Link right now to maybe go for a push.
Noswor's going to be the first. Where's the turn? They've got a high-low on the other side, too. Look at how well considered this is from Leviathan. And they just put a high tide up towards B.
It doesn't net them a kill, though, and this clock is ticking. Down to 40 seconds. Not the same tools. They're going to invest the reckoning as the alarm bot breaks.
Jake's in trouble here. He's going to get pushed into A main, and Shy's on the other side of that. When does he go?
I mean, if he wins this fight, though.
Yeah, he's got so much control and so much pressure, but he turned it.
Oh my god.
Just a millisecond away.
That's Valorant timing.
Shy there, waiting for that spike tap to go in. And as well, the Noswar flash. He doesn't use either of those, though. And he peeks off of that spike tap right as Jake's attention gets drawn elsewhere. As the calls are being made from Cloud9. Spike's being planted on A. That one hurts for him. But again, such a good timing from Shy.
It seems like Leviathan are keen to go hunting too. They have two members trampling down long, two members going down through spawn too. Or Link, excuse me. They want to get the guns out of the hands of the members of Cloud9, and for good reason. There's an op, and you see it
Oh no.
on the HUD. The other two don't have much money.
Damn.
Let's keep the op.
8 and 10, okay.
The rest of Cloud9
I LEV.
is down to scraps. 2.1K.
Best of 5. Are you dumb?
Second round in a row loss.
Oh, you mean? Oh, okay.
Called that
Sorry.
engagement in the previous round, and that was Leaf with an op.
Yeah. I mean, it's nice that they're able to recover that.
Really the only silver lining.
Yeah. Timeout from Cloud9, and that's only their first.
Yeah, I was going to say, first of the series.
Yeah.
If my memory serves me right. MC didn't call a single one in the first map. Mind you, they did win it. But he never felt like there was a need for him to interject on his own timing, of his own volition.
Right, and that's a fantastic sign if you're a Cloud9 fan, because
for
he
sure.
was incredibly upset. In the pre-show, they brought up some quotes from him from
Bro got Zaza in the
they
cup.
gave after their match against Crew. I've never heard him more angry. I've never heard a coach in Valorant be more angry about a situation. Every single time the interviewer, Brandon, tried to steer it in a positive direction.
Nope.
He literally was like, no, these guys, I mean, didn't do a single thing we talked about. They're choking. What's going on? I've never heard that out of a coach in Valorant. So the fact that he's only getting involved one time is a fantastic sign. Not because, you know, I'm not saying he shouldn't do that at all. I'm not saying that at all. I'm saying there's no call for him to find his way to insert himself there. It seems like a lot more stable, calm. But they are in a position right now. They have the lead. It's only down to 2, though, here. Leviathan struggled to open this half. But they're definitely bringing it back now.
Blades for Leaf and that orb control should net King his ult if they want to go that way. No, they're just going to bypass it entirely. They're going to continue to take A.
And this is the fastest round we've seen so far. Oh,
What is the approach here? I thought Leaf was going to get a second. King does have his pit online now after the kill.
ducking back. 20 HP.
44 now. Dancing around, the spike is out of reach. It's not in anyone's hand.
Oh!
What a play! Boldly swinging out
Damn.
and establishing control for Leviathan.
Planted.
What the heck does Rooney do here? top.
needs to
and
get a
mid
gun.
As he creeps forward.
He needs to get a gun.
Yeah, does he dare try to make a play here?
It is planted for them, right? They're lined up right now.
Oh no.
Yeah, that's tough. He's trying to clear default at the same time as he's walking into the angle, which they've set themselves up for perfectly there.
Yeah.
Bam, 9 and 10.
That's now 3 in a row.
Look at that.
That was a scary situation. Once Leaf
Bow!
got home with those knives,
Bro!
no,
Oh my
they're gonna
god.
get ecoed. And it's down to 1 here.
Vamos,
Teams
vamos.
with 1 remaining timeout as we get closer and closer.
Are they Spanish?
Leaf is still able to buy it off. That's why Rooney was definitely going for a couple kills there. And he does get his lockdown there too, so he needed to die. Leaf with an possibility of an early pick.
And it's just no one to help clear the trailblazer for him. So he tries to play around the timing, and he's dashed right back onto.
It came back up to try to help Zeppa, but that almost got him killed. And so much space taken right now. They've got this combination here. Lockdown with the pit. Could be beautiful, but look at the position of Zelsis right now.
Oh my
inside
god,
of
if he
A-main.
took that
He's
shot.
definitely somebody who you're looking at to pinch on the pit when it comes into it.
Don't peek, you know.
Oh, that's on scope. He doesn't have dash here,
Damn. Oh.
and he gets detained for it.
But there's help coming. You see the flash is already out from Zeppa, and they're swarming around him. Zelsis gets the first, and they want to take the fight in, but Cloud9 are glad to take it. In the face of the Seekers, more space is found. Another
Damn, they got
And the
clean.
funny part there is that detainment that happened inside of Secret over here actually gets completely helped by the rest of the Cloud9 players. They flood in to help him because that lockdown is not taking that much space. And on top of that,
Guys,
they're
who's
not
tens?
able to commit to trying to kill the 1 player. Yes, it's Leaf. But you think if that detainment is not there, they're just putting a regular plant out, they're getting the pit down. And despite Shy losing his fight, they still got to find ways back into it. Leviathan forced that situation way too hard.
Yeah.
And it is going to be cause for concern for owner.
And you imagine that's what he's saying right now. There's no need to go for that. Not the way that you guys did.
Even still, I mean, with the remaining rounds left, you can't dwell on these situations. It's with only 3 rounds of regulation still, with 2 rounds for Cloud9 to make it a second map win immediately here in this best of 5. You've got to think about the last 3 rounds now.
And for MC, another opportunity to talk to his team. And much like the conversation we were having earlier, there's a lot to be happy about. But the job is far from done. 2 rounds away from taking a commanding lead in the lower final.
NA can
Off in
never
the hands
win.
of the star yet
Isn't
again.
NA now winning? Since
Zelsis
about to hit
has,
that second tower.
Probably his 20th reckoning at this point in the map. Just seems like every time we look, he's got one.
Yeah, it's slowed
Go
down a
ahead
lot
and
on this
tell
defense
us
half, but it's also a
Bulls
lot
rocking
harder to
him with
get
that.
orbs on this half.
Yeah.
And there's not the same incentive. There's not the same focus for Leviathan actually on the same orb collection from Azino because they've been focused so much on mid. And that does give opportunities away. Back towards mid, the same reverse pinch down onto Art. Like the little detail there from Taco, jiggling with his jump and then floating back into the angle so he doesn't get completely spammed. And I also noticed Rooney there as well, just holding the lockdown out. Up and be heaven.
So off of that Trailblazer getting cleared out, Cloud9 understand that there is some presence, there is a player inserted.
It's very interesting that he actually uses a Trailblazer there, not to set up Leaf, who is going walkabout in A main here, but instead for Sewers, where he basically just gets confirmation that they've taken that space.
And
He does it anyways, though.
You see the pivot around it. Jake is taking the space. Zeppa had to rotate over towards A to help.
40 seconds, we've seen this before. The lockdown from Rooney, he's set up inside of B Heaven to put it down instantly as information comes down, but there's a fake going on. Does Rooney hold strong? Reckoning comes through, they hear him falling back.
30
This
seconds
round
left.
might just end because of Rooney's lockdown. Here he goes. goes. Yeah, alarm bot broken. Instant lockdown. They've got to plant and then get out, but there's really not that much space. They have to do it down B long.
I mean, they can't really push them. They can't do anything to clear it out, so they commit to the plan.
They might all get detained. 2 maybe.
Caught 3.
3 players.
That's got to be the round.
But there's 2 flankers still. One of those detainments is Taco and B-Link.
Rooney's got to at least get it to half here. He can commit to it the whole way. There's no challenge.
Oh my god, they
I
defused.
mean, Rooney just made a round-saving play.
Damn.
Himself
That was nuts, KJ.
The crazy thing there, Doug, is he was literally holding on that ult from 1 minute 20 seconds of the round.
Yeah.
He just sat there like he was in his cypher camp, just waiting for contact.
And then also the discipline to not rotate off when the hit was happening towards A. There was a dash out from the jet. There was a reckoning too.
Yeah. I mean, thankfully Cloud9 had the tools to actually respond to that hit, that fake pressure, so that Rooney could stay still, but Leviathan kind of walked into the worst case scenario for that situation.
Speaking of Rooney, he's got a Bucky in this round. Cloud9 on map point, Leaf on the swing, the spike sitting there on the other side of the cascade. Well out of the reach of the remaining members of Leviathan. He's got to swing out. Taco does. He gets one, but that's all it is.
Push back two. This is the first time. Look at this flank from Jake.
Yeah, they're getting pinched. Jake's gonna see everything.
Oh!
He's gonna hit nothing. The Leaf responds. The spike is still nowhere in the control of Leviathan.
Oh, but the alarm bot's not covering the space right now, and neither is the turret. He might get a backstab.
I mean, this would still be so far for Leviathan to have to go. But they're leaving.
What's he gonna do? Pit the turret? That wall doesn't give him any space either.
No, it's still gonna see you.
In fact, it does give actually Shy room to peek right there inside of shops. That's why he actually cycles that.
Meanwhile, through all of that, Cloud9 have taken a main. They're gonna wrap all the way around, make sure there's no presence that way. They still know where the spike is. They still knew where the spike was. Shy had no idea. King's gonna have to 1v3 to keep it alive, and he cannot.
Oh my god.
As they take Pearl.
A crazy situation in the final round too. Kind of underwhelming in my mind to see Leviathan go right back to the same idea multiple times there on that attack side. And it's actually, it was given to them so many opportunities there for Cloud9 to try to do something against it, but it only comes in that final round. It only comes when they need a round to close out the round.
No better time than that, I suppose.
I'm not watching it after this, man. I can't, bro. I can't.